Welcome back to Animal Crossing New Horizons. I'm Dear Darling, and shall we see what's going on our lovely island of Fawnhallow today? We're relaxing as usual. Yeah, I don't know if there wasn't any more to that sentence. What are we going to talk about today? It was a good question. I feel like I've definitely been a lot more tired, I think, recently or something. I don't know if I've got like a headache coming on or something. Maybe, you know what? Whenever I feel like I've got a headache, drink some water. Stay hydrated just in case. Just in case it's not really the right phrase to use, but more so just like maybe it's as I'm dehydrated, who knows? Anyway, good evening everyone. Right now in Fawnhallow, it's 10:14 PM on Monday, July 28th, 2025. July is almost over, that's true, which is crazy to think about how quickly time has passed. Insanely quickly. That's kind of weird to think about. Anyway, what are we going to talk about today? I don't know. What song have I got in my head? I got K-pop Demon Hunters in my head again. I was saying, like, it's doing like incredibly well, the soundtrack, deservedly so, because, and I mean, I said it when I was like reviewing it, is the soundtrack in that movie is so good. Like, those insert songs are amazing. And the animation is great as well. I mean, the plot is serviceable enough, is probably how I'd put it. It's not bad, it's just like fine, just with insanely quick pacing. But yeah, like apparently Golden is doing like incredibly well. Like it's one of like the biggest K-pop songs or something. I remember, like I don't know exactly what metrics it's measured in. So I remember someone told me that it like Huntrix ended up becoming like the top girl K-pop group or something, and I'm like, really? Is that even possible? Because I'm like, who is the biggest at the moment? I would assume it's Blackpink. I don't. Okay, sorry. Before K-pop Demon Hunters, I would assume it's Blackpink. I mean, there's a decent chance it's twice as well. I don't know. I mean, locally to Korea, it's almost certainly twice. But you know, globally, the thing is, Blackpink has definitely got more of a presence. I think globally. And by globally, I guess I'm thinking European, to be honest, because if there's a lot of other countries who are probably twice as also bigger than Blackpink. I don't know. I'm not here to start these fandom wars. If anything, you know, wipe it to bad. Well, I was gonna say bad bees, but then I'm like, I'm not gonna swear on Animal Crossing. But now I'm just saying bad, and that makes it seem rude. Why put two bad legends against each other? You know, two baddies against each other, something like that. I was like, how do I still say bad without it saying meaning bad, without actually completing a phrase, which is swearing? But you know what I mean. Like, come on, let's celebrate and. Let's celebrate all the achievements, I think. But, you know, I was honestly shocked. But, I mean, I guess it's got, you know, the very digestible noting of being attached to his animated film or something. I don't know. Anyway, Golden's is doing absolute numbers or something. I don't know if it reached the top 1 or whether. I don't really know how to check music billboards. Like, what is... Music billboards, is there like a global one or something? Billboard Hot 100? Number 1 Ordinary. Golden's number 4. Which is crazy because I think it's been like 3 months since the movie's been released, I think. K-pop Demon Hunters. I didn't actually realise when they say Billboard Top 100, it was literally the site called Billboard, or the company I guess, called Billboard. I don't know why I never thought about that. But yeah, this movie came out in June. Okay, it's not been 3 months, it's been literally 1 month. That's just how quickly time feels like it's been passing. But yeah, it's up here. 4th, it's got an award. What does this mean? Additional awards. I don't know what this means. I'm gonna back out of this because it's overwhelming. Biggest gain in streams, gain in performance. Weeks on chart. 4 weeks. I mean, it's only been out 4 weeks. Only Ordinary by Alex Warren's at the top. I don't even know what the song this is. Maybe I should listen to this. Daisy's Justin Bieber, What I Want. What's been on her long? A bar song, Tipsy, really? Everybody in the bar getting tipsy. Lose Control, Teddy Swims. What's the highest number on here? That's 100, so that's pretty high. I don't know. Looks like number 100 is... That's pretty crazy. I don't know if Billboard had a literal top 100, but do they have like different versions for like different countries? I assume so. Top artist maybe? Billboard Hot 100. How do I don't know how to see. I can't remember where I saw it. I think it was on the K-pop subreddit or whatever they were talking about this. I don't really know how the K-pop things work. Golden rises to a peak of number 2 with Billboard Hot 100. People loving it. People loving Golden. I mean, Golden is a great song, don't get me wrong. I'm not going to say it's a bad song or anything. The thing was, I was just like, with Golden, I was like, Golden is like one of the most unsingable along songs. And this coming from me, you know, I'm very much a person in karaoke to put on Chandelier, to put on Let It Go, you know, things of crazy high, like sort of belty notes. Can I hit them? Not really, but that's kind of like the point in front of it. But the thing is, Golden goes even higher than any of those songs, I think. Because like, the highest note in Chandelier is like, what, F sharp 5, I think? Maybe it might go to G5 or something? Let It Go, I'm pretty sure the high note is E5, which is still really high, don't get me wrong. I mean, I sing it down an octave, unless I'm doing like a falsetto or something, but I'm pretty sure Golden goes up to like A5, just casually in the chorus, like not even the like climax of a song or whatever. And that A5, like no, not only does it hit A5, it hits like G5, G5, A5 or something in the chorus. That's insane. That's so unbelievably high. Like, if anything, maybe it's even more praise to the actual singer who, I'm sorry, I don't know. I guess it's one of EJ, Audrey, Nuna, or Rayami. I don't know which one does Rumi's voice, but it's so insanely high. And not only is it so insanely high, it's still belted essentially. Like it's not thinned out. I mean, it's a different vowel sound or whatever. Like and like, I'm not a vocal coach, so maybe don't quote me on this. But it's like, how? I mean, to be fair, a lot of these other songs are also, you know, quite unsingable for the average person. I don't mean unsingable as in you shouldn't try and sing them. Obviously, you should try and sing them, especially if you like them. But like, there are some songs which are, you know, much more casually in range of most people's vocal range. Like Old Town Road, I think that's a really good one. Like a really popular song, which not a crazy amount of spread in the song, very singable for a lot of people. What else is a really good sort of like singable song? I was gonna say Valerie, but Valerie actually might be quite low for a lot of people. Amy Winehouse's Valerie. I'm not really sure. It's hard to think of one straight off the top of my head. In my mind, a lot of Kesha songs, or early Kesha songs probably are as well. I think like TikTok is actually quite. Like, what's highest TikTok goes? Like, don't stop. Probably that high? No, probably but oh. But it's not like you have to sing that the exact same way. I mean, that's like a millennial whoop or whatever, so shrug, doesn't matter. But no, there are a lot of songs out there which have like a nice sort of comfortable vocal range for most people. Like the fact that the actual range of the notes that you have is not crazy, and it sits reasonably squarely in most people's overlap for vocal ranges. But Golden is not that song. I mean, there's already jokes about like things like Chandelier, like that's kind of my go-to, because Chandelier's also got like, it goes like F5, F5, F sharp 5 or something. I can't remember exactly off the top of my head. I might even be wrong, by the way. Let me think. I think it's F sharp 5. Maybe someone's done the analysis on this. Chandelier high notes. High note cat challenge. Can I sing higher than Chandelier? No. You ever just try singing Chandelier? Oh, that song is easy. With an ironic comment. I sing it like an octave below, and it's because it's my range, and it's still a hard one. Where's the peak note? Like F5 or something? For a trained medium to high voice woman, it shouldn't be a problem. That's true. For the trained singer, probably. I don't know. Yeah, I can sing live by C in the original key. Okay, like, it's not what I'm asking. I just want to know. I'm not saying that people can't sing F5s, but to belt an out F5 or whatever comfortably is a very difficult part. Well, don't play that, that's playing stuff out loud. Yeah, let me see. Golden, Huntrix, high notes. We're going up in a moment. Who is the artist who sings Insane, High Note and Golden? EJ is the singing voice, there you go. I don't know who EJ is, but congrats to you, EJ. I think it's A. I don't know, I don't think I have my vocal note tuner on my phone anymore. I think I uninstalled it because I was like, I don't use this like ever, except for basically to sing a note and be like, how high is it? Let's see, Google AI, what is it? What is the high note in Golden? Highest note on the flute. What? Is A5, as in a fifth octave? Yeah. Where did you get this from? On someone's Instagram post, okay, sure. I mean, I'll take that as dangerously. I'll take that as correct because it confirms the bias of what I thought. Obviously, in this case, it's a bit inconsequential, but still. Like, A5! A5 is so high! To sing casually, of course. I would recommend if you're singing the song properly casually to not sing it in that octave, maybe. I mean, I suppose it does fit the song as well to sing it's going up, up, up as the song goes up as well. I think there's a term for that, I think, when the musical lyrics reflect the melody. It ends up drawing out or something. Anyway, but it's not me saying it's a bad song. I hope that doesn't come across like that. I very much enjoy the song. And it's probably, like, Your Idol I think is my favourite, but probably Golden is my second. Golden's very close though. I think it really depends on the mood and the vibe I'm feeling. But seriously, like, how does anyone sing this song casually? We're going up. Like, that's only A4, right? We're going up, 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 it's a moment. Up, it's a moment. That's crazy. Which leads me to a point, you know, obviously I'm not sure how much writers or songwriters might think about that, you know. I don't know how much of a song goes in, how much of a design elements of a song go into, like, I need to design something to be catchy for the general populace. I'm not sure if that's necessarily the primary goal for a lot of pop songs. I think it's just more of a consequence, if anything, because catchy is catchy at the end of the day. It's not like if it's catchy for the general populace, it wasn't catchy for the person writing it as well. It's not like, wait, I'm not saying that Taylor Swift, I don't know if she wrote Shake It Off, but it's not like whoever wrote Shake It Off heard the, baby, I'm gonna shake, 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 shake it off, and was like, oh, I hate this, but I'm gonna put it in the song just specifically because it's catchy. They probably wrote it and was like, oh, this is catchy, you know, let's you know, make it a focal point of a song or something. What I'm trying to say is that I don't think going in with such like a malicious take in first place of being like, they wrote this, is all artificial, it's all programmed to make us to appeal a certain way, etc, etc. I think it's probably the wrong way to go about it, but I do wonder how much of it goes into the concept of songwriting for something like which is meant to have more broad appeal, right? I mean, I guess that's kind of like why there's a variety of songs. Like Golden was probably meant to be a vocal sort of powerhouse showcase of a song. But then you got the other songs and maybe which are a lot more singable. I mean, How It's Done 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 is quite rap heavy, I would say. Not like extremely rap heavy, mind you, but like probably more so than your average pop song. So maybe it's like, if you like spoken word, you got a sense of rhythm that way. Maybe that's what's meant to appeal to you. I guess Soda Pop's a reasonable song, and until you get to the high notes at the end. But most people, when they sing a song, unless they're insane like me, they probably aren't trying to sing the high notes. just like that casually. Or maybe I don't know. I'm not you. I'm not deciding your fate. I'm not deciding how you're choosing to interact with media. The only thing I was just gonna say is just like, I wonder if it crossed their mind at any point, being like, all right, we're gonna write a song. We're gonna put like G5, like F5, G5, A5 in it, like consecutively in a chorus. One, I wonder what EJ was thinking when she saw the notes for that. I mean, I guess they probably wrote it with her in mind, to be like, okay, you know, we're going to write it for someone who we know can actually hit those notes. Otherwise that probably feels a bit unfair, but it's also like, I wonder when songwriting, do they consider being like, this is A5, G5, like, I mean, F5 is already very difficult for a lot of non-trained singers to casually just sort of sing, right? Like E5s and F5s are already quite high. But then to like bump up to G5 and A5, I wonder if they ever like considered being like, how are people going to sing this? I guess the answer probably is, it's like, well, that's not the goal. And that should be the answer probably, because I mean that's probably not the primary cause of writing the music, to make it be like, oh, you know, we need to make sure that this has the mass appeal. That's a very sort of, I don't know, capitalist way to look at things rather than creative expression, right? I don't know, it's just curiosity if anything. I'm sure there's a balance you end up finding, because you're like, I'm writing this obviously for creative expression, but also I'm writing this because I know at the end of the day this is something we're trying to, not necessarily trying to market, but you know, we want it to be able to catch on, right? Or maybe I've got a very jaded perspective on this, I don't know. And I need to like speak with like a big songwriter and ask them this one question and then be like, oh cool, thanks. This is interesting to think about. I know, I'm glad they didn't make it like an easily singable song, because it sounds so much better for it, to be honest. But yeah, anyway, on that note, I think I'm going to round this episode off here. So if you have been watching, thank you very much. It's been Animal Crossing New Horizons. I've been Dear Darling. Likes, comments, subscription, shares greatly appreciated. Socials, Discord down below. Hope to see each other again, but for now it's our farewell. So until next time, bye bye for now.